Lecture topic: Trivializing Taklif.
The Hadith Sharif, one of the branches of Iman, has been termed as imatatul adha anit tariq. It's something that might be harmful, something that will cause some kind of difficulty to somebody which is lying in the path. So to remove it, to move it out so that nobody gets inconvenienced by it. Now this is a branch of Iman. So when a person will bring alive a branch of Iman, so can we imagine that what will this boost his Iman to? When Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam received the first wahi and he came back, because this was the first occasion that he came face to face with an angel, and then the weight of the wahi that came upon him, so he was very shaken by this. So he came back to his house to Sayyidah Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha, and he said to her that I thought my life would go with that weight that I felt at that time. So she consoled him and she said, Allah ta'ala will never allow any disgrace to come to you. In other words, you are afraid, or you feared at that time, that this would lead to your life going, meaning like you would get destroyed. Let alone getting destroyed, you won't even see any disgrace, which is the first part of what becomes the series of issues sometimes that leads to destruction. So you won't even see any disgrace. And then she said with very great certainty, she takes a qasam and says that this will never happen. And why? She then lists out a number of things that Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was very, very deeply engaged in terms of helping people out. Innaka latasilur rahim. You are the one who always maintains family relationships, joins ties. Wa tahmilul kal. You are the one who takes on the difficulties and burdens of others. You always speak the truth. So a person who always speaks the truth, which means that there's total truthfulness in his heart, such a person can't see disgrace. And likewise she mentioned several other aspects which are all related to the aspect of helping, of being good to others, being kind to them, taking on their difficulties upon himself. Now this is the means of saving oneself even from disgrace of dunya. So now when this is the path to gaining Allah Ta'ala's closeness in this regard, obviously on the foundation of Iman, and this is the means of saving oneself from the disgrace of dunya also, so then the opposite also is a problem then, it's a very serious matter. If helping, being good, being kind, being compassionate, making sure that nobody else is getting any taklif, any kind of difficulty. If somebody else was responsible for some harmful thing lying in the path, but this person is taking the care to remove it. So if Allah Ta'ala loves this so much, and He would be blessed greatly for this, then the opposite also is a problem on the equal level. Just as this is great on this level, the opposite will be a very serious problem also on a very high level. When a person, he is causing pain to others, harm to others, whether it is physical harm, emotional harm, causing a person to be disturbed because of now how he's conducting himself. Person can't sleep, for example, because somebody is disturbing, talking late at night, somebody is making noise, or just how he conducts himself, he leaves the other person uneasy. The person is not feeling safe, not feeling settled. I don't know when this person might do something that will harm me. He might say something that will hurt me. So it leaves him unsettled. It leaves him in a state that he is not feeling comfortable. That too has been warned against. This too, the person is not a good neighbor whose neighbor feels unsafe from him. So now this is a very serious matter, just as being good, being kind, being helpful, being compassionate. This brings Allah Ta'ala's special favor on a person in dunya also, and saves him from the disgrace of dunya. The opposite leads in the opposite direction. And unfortunately, shaitan makes us feel that these things are trivial. So if we gave some taklif to somebody, we harm somebody in some way, so shaitan makes us just dismiss it, a small thing, laugh about it and dismiss it, nothing to worry about. But that is where our biggest downfall comes sometimes. that because a person with the tawfiq of Allah Ta'ala is saved from some other major sins, so he tends to take these things lightly, and this results in the destruction of all his amal. So we have to be very careful on the one side to be safe from all kinds of causing any kind of harm to anybody, and not just stopping at that, but becoming good to everyone, helping out, being compassionate, kind, and even if it's not our issue, we didn't cause that problem or leave something lying around, we see something in the way, we see something that's going to harm somebody, disturb somebody, we take the steps to try and remove that. This is a very great branch of Iman. Allah Ta'ala give us the
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है।